What's up, Pokeaim Plus? You got Pokeaim here, and today we're using Mega Emboar. This was asked by quite a few of you guys in the comment section, so we're going to deliver. This team was made by my friend Orange Slice. It's designed around Mimikyu plus Emboar to basically bring Emboar to every single game. With Mold Breaker, Emboar can KO Pokemon like Mimikyu through its disguise, which is really nice because, just picking up that KO. That Pokemon basically having a guaranteed Trick Room is usually annoying. Obviously, for our sake, it wouldn't matter too much. It also is able to set up Stealth Rock, Sugar Golden Go to help into Mega Metagross, Toxapex as well for the bulky waters, and then an Expert Belt Meowscarada. So I'm going to try and bring Emboar to every single game as well, and we're going to have a good time with this team. If you guys do enjoy this content, feel free to let me know. Feel free to subscribe. Here's the team ID as I just showed, and here's the EVs, just in case the team ID does not work by the time you get this team. And yeah, there's not really much else. Like, again, if you enjoy the content, feel free to sub here and check out my main channel, Pokeaim. I think we just hit 31,000 subscribers, by the way, which is absolutely insane. So thank you, everybody, for that. And let's get some games. As always, feel free to leave suggestions of Pokemon you'd like to see me use. This looks pretty good for Emboar. Head Smash, Kinoko, Delphox. Close Combat's good into Garchomp. Head Smash good for Gyarados. So Mimikyu plus Emboar are definitely coming to this game. I think my lead of choice should almost always be Meowscarada. Expert Belt plus Thunder Punch and Protean plus Sucker Punch. I feel like it looks pretty good in general there. So we're going to go for this. As always, you guys can leave suggestions down below of Pokemon you'd like to see me use as well. And I'm excited. I'm excited to start. I hope that Emboar can clean up. I think that if we weaken either Hippowdon / Garchomp, Emboar just gets up a Trick Room and goes crazy. Or Mimikyu gets up Trick Room for Emboar and goes crazy. We'll see. The cool thing is that Mimikyu does have Wood Hammer to actually chunk, especially with the Life Orb, Hippowdon. So we'll see how that goes. All right, Delphox lead. I'm not going to lie, even if they are substitute, I like the idea of just going for Sucker Punch on them. You know, they should fear me being Scarf. They should fear me being Scarf, but I'm going to go for... Then what? Scarf Knockoff won't even kill, and they'll KO me back, right? I'm going to go for Sucker Punch turn 1. I kind of want a Triple Axle turn 1, but again, they stay in. If they don't go for Substitute, this is going to do a lot of damage. It's Expert Belt boosted. I think it knocks out Delphox from full. If they end up going for Substitute, that's okay, because as long as they've taken a little bit of chip, I think we'll be in a good spot with my guy. They do go for Substitute. Ooh, they go for Nasty Plot. I think I go for another Sucker Punch. My thought process is I'm going to beat them with Thunder Punch and a Sucker Punch. So I'm going to do my best to do that. Even if they get +6 is okay. If they're Nasty Plot, they're probably 3 attacks as well. That's a disgusting turn 1 to make. I'm not going to lie. I have a couple more Sucker Punches, and it looks like they gave it to me. So goodbye. It's Expert Belt boosted, yeah. All right, so they gave me Delphox, which is awesome. So we don't have to worry about any Mega, which means Gyarados is always going to stay in regular form, which means I can Head Smash it with Emboar if they ended up bringing it. This was a very funny start, considering we're both Master Ball tier as well. If they bring out Gyarados, I'll hit them with an Expert Belt boosted Thunder Punch, which will KO them with Sucker Punch after. If they bring out Garchomp, I'm going right for a nice little Triple Axle. Like, even though, obviously, I'm pure Dark type now, I still have the Expert Belt to boost my other stuff. I think I want to get up Trick Room in front of this, if I can. This breaks a potential Sash with U-turn. I get to keep up Meowscarada just in case, especially if it's like Scarf Garchomp in the back. And I don't mind going Mimikyu immediately. I could also technically have gone Emboar there. They go for Blizzard. Like, even if I was frozen, Flare Blitz is one of the few moves that actually immediately thaws you. I don't know why all Fire-type moves don't thaw you, but moves like Flare Blitz do. Scald also thaws, which is cool. Let's see if they freeze me. They do not. We'll get up a Trick Room here. The ideal situation is... Yeah, Veil is whatever. I want to save Mimikyu because it can live a hit later, if need be. I also don't want them to Encore, but I think I'd rather just go Emboar immediately and just start clicking buttons. Because I have Flare Blitz. So again, I always thought Flare Blitz should still always KO through. Maybe I should have just went hard Emboar just to get the Flare Blitz off, and then I could have Trick Roomed up with my guy. Because the thing is, even if they Dragon Dance up with something like Gyarados, Meowscarada always has Thunder Punch. Unless they're Ice Fang, they don't kill me. Like if they're Waterfall plus Earthquake, Dragon Dance up, we beat them. And again, I don't have to worry about being frozen here because Flare Blitz will always thaw. So let's see if we get frozen. Nope. All right, Big Board is in. Man, Trick Room in singles gives you like no turns. Hippowdon comes out. Okay, Hippowdon's a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie, Hippo's a little bit scary. This is not the Mon we want to see in the back. Emboar looks cool as hell, though. I mean, if we burn, or if it's not like, it can't heal, that's good. I only have triple Axle is the problem. So this under Veil is very scary. Oof, that did a nice meaty 24. Looks like there's Citrus Berry. Oh, they're leftovers. Okay, this is going to be difficult. I have Woodhammer for later. The issue is that they're going to be stronger than me. And the bad thing is I don't have Flower Trick, right? So Flower Trick would ignore Aurora Veil, and it would be able to two-shot stuff, but I only have Triple Axle. They go for Earthquake, which I'll be able to tank. Alright, so they're probably going to go for a Yawn next. I think if they... The thing is, Emboar's also faster than Hippo. Emboar's definitely faster than Hippo. So Trick Room's actually detrimental for me. I don't mind them switching. Sand is done, but it's going to come back up. Because I become Ice type here, I actually resist the Blizzard, so I can get a fast or a slow U-turn because of Trick Room into my Emboar and try. Yo. What? Trick Room's already done? Damn, man. Trick Room in singles is so... I know it's 5 turns, but damn. Trick Room singles is so funny because I'm so used to doubles Trick Room. Okay, so this is okay because I can always get a Player Off and a Flare Blitz and I'll be okay. I'm going to go hard into Emboar again and just go for Flare Blitz, Flare Blitz. If they Moonblast, I do a lot, but it shouldn't two-shot me. They go for Blizzard. Yep, does nothing. Maybe they'll freeze me here and then they'll decide to stay in. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. But yeah, I do outspeed Hippo, so we're not going to get up Trick Room in this game, basically. Oh, perfect. Okay, this is the ideal situation. Freeze me, just so I can show it off, so I know what I'm talking about. Alright, so we KO Ninetales, which is amazing. We actually don't even KO Ninetales, which is actually type Wild. It's a super bulky Ninetales. But we are wasting turns of Veil, which is important. I'm just going to go for Sucker Punch here. See if they expect it. If they switch, I'm okay with it too. Yeah, I'm okay with them switching because they're wasting turns of Veil, and I should be able to win the game with Woodhammer into Triple Axle. So that's what I'm going for. Like, their turns of Veil are almost dead. Great switch on their part. But I have so much going for me soon. And I also have Burn Chance from Flare Blitz. So, yep, there's the Veil gone. Beautiful. Exactly what we wanted. So I get off a good number of damage right here. And we should be able to win the game with... Did I ever U-turn? Did I U-turn into the guy? I forgot. Yeah, we're good. Because we have this damage, and we have Woodhammer damage too. Just avoiding Veil is very important. They go for Yawn. Perfect. We can Woodhammer, and then we have Triple Axle to win the game. I was not paying attention. It was 8 turns of Veil, right? Yeah, it's not Scarf. It clicked Veil and Blizzard. I don't know why I'm thinking like, I'm like... Bro, always play Pokemon when you're not tired. Anyway, we have Life Orb Woodhammer, which will do a lot here. This is Ghost Mowit. Mowit always finds a way onto the team, no matter what. No matter what, my boy Mowit's always here. All right, here's the Woodhammer Tech, which is supposed to be there for Hippo. It just barely misses out on the KO. That's okay, though. I would love if they just Earthquaked. They slack off, but that's all right, too. Because I always have Triple Axle to threaten them. And it's going to be Expert Belt boosted, so... They're at the same amount of HP? Is this the same HP? Basically, Triple Axle, as long as it lands, kills them. So we're good. And the next Woodhammer might actually KO them. Oof. We're getting really close to us going down, but it's still an ideal situation for me, because I want Mimikyu to go down, so that way I can Triple Axle KO. Bro, Hippo is no joke, man. Hippo is quite literally no joke. Ooh, I died a recoil on the next one, but that's okay. I mean, I died to Life Orb recoil, even if they sack. Like, if they were to sack, because Life Orb's going to do 16, right? My first 2 numbers. Let's see if they sack Ninetales. You know, if I had Flower Trick, this would be it, but I understand why it's Sucker Punch, because the Delphox matchup is actually super scary for this team. So it makes sense why it's Sucker Punch. Thunder Punch makes sense too. You want to weaken Corviknight? You do 2-shot. Expert Belt as well. Provided I land triple axle into Hippo, all three, I should KO anyway. Because it becomes stab, so. Also, what if this is just a roll the whole... Nice, I think I just got a crit. I mean, that does happen when you're defensive, right? If you're taking more hits, you're more likely to get crit. Ninetales for sure had 200 turns of Veil. And switched up moves. Yeah, so we should be able to always outspeed with Meow, which we did outspeed. All right, we got that win. Basically, as long as I landed triple axle on Hippowdon, we won the game because I could just Thunder Punch into the Ninetales to guarantee it. But Expert Belt boosted and it would become stab. So that pushes us into rank 3 of Master Ball. And, ooh, we got some nice VP out of that. Thank you very much. I like that. Thank you for slack. I low-key wish they slacked off again so I could get the triple axle off just so I could get even more VP. But we didn't have too much of an Emboar. Like, this game, Emboar comes because it has Head Smash. But we're still terrified of every Pokemon on their team. Triple Axle is really good. We bring these guys always. Is it lead you? Because it could just be Meow. Emboar you. Could also just technically do you and beat everybody as well with Earthquake. This is very weak to opposing guy, though. Toxic. Very weak to EQ. I want to bring Emboar to every game, so I'm going to bring it. I don't have a choice, although I don't have another Mega. All right, I'm going to do this because Golden Go has a good matchup into Glimmora lead. A little worse into Meow, obviously, but I can go hard into Emboar. Having the Mold Breaker Head Smash is really nice for the KO on Dragonite. I'm hoping they leave Hippowdon at home, but if I see those top two, I'm always bringing Hippowdon. The thing is, any combination of Glimmora, Hippo, plus Dragonite scary. A combination of Meow lead plus those guys is scary. I like Golden Go because it gives me like a sort of fat destroyer when I see Hippo, because I can Nasty Plot immediately and just go for damage. They see my 11 win streak, but they're going to knock it out, and it's going to be not that impressive. All right, so it is Hippo early, so I did lead correctly because I have the Nasty Plot plus Sugar Berry. Getting rid of Hippo early is really, really good for me. We Nasty Plot immediately. We're immune to Yawn because of Good as Gold. Look at that bag. Look what my homie's holding in the back. All right, so we definitely Nasty Plot immediately. And then we throw off the strongest Make It Rain known to mankind. The Earthquake Shook is going to save us. We are modest as well, so this is going to nuke Hippo, I hope. No real switchings on their team. Please give me Hippo. I beg of you to give me Hippo, because I want to be able to Emboar. I guess they could switch too. Don't miss as well. I forgot Make It Rain can miss now. No. I don't use Golden Go as much anymore. I play Gen 9 OU. This Pokemon does not miss in Gen 9. No! Aegis Slash. Smart. Okay. This endgame's going to be a little annoying. Ooh, that does so much damage. Especially because it's -2 now. Okay, but we get a Shadow Ball off, which KOs AG, so I don't have to worry too much about that. We should live Shadow Sneak, I hope. I'm a Golden Go. Oh, they go back to Hippo, which I'm okay with too. Okay, so we just need massive damage so we can Emboar them. Emboar. Ooh, Spit F. That's okay, so they're going to be Citrus Berry. Let's see if they'll give me a Make It Rain again. They might go back to AG. They don't. Perfect. This is a lot stronger. Okay, so they get the Citrus here, which is fine. Emboar. I'm sorry. I'm just like locked into saying Emboar. Okay, so now I go Mimikyu, and I go right for Wood Hammer, which does KO Hippo at that range. It cannot get into recovery. Emboar always KOs too, but I want to go Mimikyu because they have to fear me setting up, in my opinion. So we go for Wood Hammer. I mean, you have to fear me setting up, right? Like, you might go for Yawn, you might go for EQ. We definitely go for Wood Hammer. Either way. I guess their last maybe is Dragonite. Get out of there. All right, so Hippo's gone. I basically had to give up Golden Go for Hippo, but I got more than what I needed, right? I got rid of Hippo, and I got damage on Aegis Slash. Right, so that Mon's gone. The Dragon of Knights might come out. Makes sense. Trick Room. Goes up. Again, we have Head Smash for that, so I'm not too worried about Dragonite. As long as it doesn't Air Slash flinch me. If it Air Slash flinches me once, as long as the second Air Slash doesn't actually take me down, I'm okay with that too. Okay, so there's the Air Slash. I don't think the other one takes me down, so even if I get flinched here, even after the little percentage, Bop, I'm okay with. And I always go for Shadow Sneak. It's not necessary to break multi-scale because I don't care about multi-scale. It's to hit potentially Age Slash upon switching. Alright, so we play her off here. Do as much as I can. They go Age Slash, which is fine. Emboar. I need them... Between King Shield and stuff, they're going to have too many Protect turns, which is really frustrating. I need them to KO me here and then not Protect after. There's no reason not to King Shield, though. Like, they should always King Shield. Yeah, there's going to be too many Protect turns, man. I could dodge Air Slash too as a thing. Attack fell +1. I mean, I go for my damage. Do I sucker and hope they 3-0 me and then I throw off a raw head smash into Dragonite coming in? I feel like that's my play. I do so much, dude. Emboar might live Air Slash, actually. Emboar. Okay. Emboar might live Air Slash. That's my guy. I have investment. I have investment in every stat except for a special attack. Emboar. I think I sucker here. It avoids King Shield, which is the big one. Also, I don't know how fast they are. I went for Iron Head initially. Emboar. I love this mon. just so fun to say. My mold has been broken. Okay, so I'm at full HP. I'm not going to calc if I can take an Air Slash. I'm going to believe that Emboar has such because I've seen this Pokemon live a Hydro Pump. I'm going to believe that his such crazy stats that not only will it tank the Air Slash, but I'm not going to get flinch. I'm going to land Head Smash, and because of Mold Breaker, I'm going to knock out Dragonite. Let's find out. I tanked that so easily. I'm not going to get flinch. I'm going to land Head Smash. No! Head Smash O-Code, bro. I had Mold Breaker. No! Emboar! Yes! Emboar! Don't worry, Joey. I create my own limitations. The world revolves around me. I am Emboar. What I tell ya? What I tell ya? I gotta live life for Emboar. Doesn't matter if I die to recoil. I'm the first one who wins, baby. That's my win. Yup. Yup. Let's go, Emboar! Let's go, Emboar! The streak continues. Woo! Emboar. Yo, Emboar. Yo, see? Mold Break. Doesn't matter that Mega Dragonite has insane stats, man. Doesn't matter. As long as you don't have that multi-scale ability protecting you due to Mold Breaker. Yo, Mold Breaker Emboar actually works. Can we stop fighting Hippo? Please. Golden goes good into Hippo, but bad into Delphox. That... I feel like they see Scizor, so I'm going to lead you. I'm going to try my best. Let's find out. I don't know. I don't know if the streak is going to continue, but I'm just very happy that Emboar created its own reality in that last one. 12-game win streak does not matter at all, by the way. Not at all. Most of that is from before. Okay, so they lead off with Garchomp, which is fine. We get a strong triple Axle off. I wonder if they go like Scizor or something. I would love if they go Delphox. I would love if they give me this and it's not Scarf Outrage. Scizor. Okay, so they brought Mega Scizor, which is fine for Emboar. I want to land these as well. We want to just get our chip. That did 0. They're going to U-turn. Do I go for just my chip? The problem is if it's endgame Hippo. Alright, we're gonna go Emboar. Maybe I should just U-turn there, but if they Bullet Punch, I would really hate myself. Oh, they Roost. Okay, perfect. So we get to go Emboar and click Close Combat immediately. Trying to hit Garchomp upon switching. I mean, this hits everything on their team. It's just a strong as hell move. Emboar's pretty strong, man. I hope it's offensive Garchomp. They went Delphox, which is wild. I feel like you take 100% from this. So they brought, so it's regular Scizor. Interesting. So I gotta be careful. This is gonna do a billion%, by the way. This is gonna do well over half. Ooh, Emboar, baby! If they sub, I go Mimikyu, so I always Sucker Punch here. And if they Encore, then I kill them with close combat, so... Look at the fire starters staring each other down. I got this thing on my back, though. Let's see if they'll give me this. Nice! Emboar picks up the KO. Let's go! Emboar's getting some kills in this video, man. Let's go, man. All right, Garchomp comes out. We don't care too much about Scale Shot or anything. We just don't want this guy to do its thing for free. So, I mean, we don't care too much about Earthquake. We don't care about Mimikyu's Disguise. Mimikyu's Disguise doesn't really save me, but getting rid of this potential Sash is really good. Yeah, no Scale Shot for you, buddy. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. I knew we'd make him forfeit with Emboar. Emboar. Okay, I'm glad they forfeited. I think the end game was actually pretty interesting. But Emboar should always check Scizor at least. Woof! That was a crazy... Yo, that was a crazy one, man. This is a crazy... And I'm getting VP, which is cool because I use my training tickets for this team, so I need VP. I still have to play my draft game. Also, I don't know if y'all know, but we do still have more of my Pokeaim cards available. We actually put more out because we're almost done with the bundle. So if y'all want to pick them up, the link is down below if you want to get into Celestials. Y'all been going crazy with the support. And thank you once again for, I think, 31,000 subscribers at this point. God, I hate their team. I feel like Golden Go, I need it for the Fat Destroyer. Like, this will be Toxapex, which is annoying. I could also go no Trick Room mode, but I like Trick Room mode. I have Thunder Punch, too. Low-key, Thunder Punch is actually insane into them. They actually have no Thunder Punch switch-ins. Hold up. I'll just do that instead. It's fine. I think it's worse. I think Golden Go is better. But I guess, I'm just worried, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to be Baneful Bunkered. I don't want to be Poisoned. I don't want to be Infestated. My win streak definitely about to end. I should have brought Golden Go, because they're going to lead Toxapex, right? They lead Greninja. Okay. Okay, they should fear Scarf, knowing how bulky their team is. I'm going to go for Thunder Punch, predicting them to want to go Corviknight or anything. Or Toxapex. They go Corviknight. Beautiful. Okay, so that means they didn't bring Pex, which means I am looking really, really, really good with Emboar in the Trick Room. Did a good chunk. Doing just 50 means they actually don't get the Citrus Berry either. Like, if I had done 51, they would have gotten the Citrus. But now, they don't. They most likely have Garchomp last. We don't get the roll, unfortunately. But we do get the Para. Citrus Berry does proc. Yep. And we get a full Para up. Okay, perfect. Okay, so Mimikyu, this is the one that could come in on Mimikyu pretty easily. I actually think they're super weak to this Pokemon. And they're going to end up going Dragonite after and get smoked by the Triple Axle. They couldn't have KO'd me there with anything, but they could have U-turned, I guess. But... Meowscarada. Okay, so I brought the right Pokemon. I'm glad I swapped over from Golden Go because I was really worried about Greninja lead. And I knew we could bluff. Mimikyu comes out. I'm just going to Thunder Punch again. No reason to miss. Basically, as long as I get up Trick Room, I win the game with Emboar. And these are all SD, so they can't stop my Trick Room from my guy. As long as their disguise... They're all Life Orb, too. As long as their disguise is busted, I'm chilling. Yeah. Ooh, Emboar about to have a field day at the end, man. And we're about to have a field day at the end. Unless Meowscarada is just going to win by itself. I assume they go for SD because they're trying to go for Shadow Sneak or whatever. But I can knock them out with most moves. We just go for another Thunder Punch. We do live +2 Shadow Sneak. Just barely, but we do. If they go for another one, they're trying to... Oh, that's smart. Okay. This is perfect. We're going to win the game with Mimikyu before that. But I want to win the game with Emboar. We just go Mimikyu now. We set up Trick Room. We go for Shadow Sneak. And I mean, I could Woodhammer to knock out Greninja. But should I force the next Emboar KO? Dude, this is why Mimikyu is the GOAT. And Life Orb is the GOAT too. Like, I guarantee get up a Trick Room here. I can go for my own Shadow Sneak. Even if they switch into their own Greninja, I'm going to be slower than them because of my EV spread. I guess they don't have to be max speed. No, we're Brave Natured. There's no way there. Like, even if they're no, if they're max HP and they're no speed, us being Brave Nature is going to be the difference between their Adamant. So our Shadow Sneak will go first. And then we probably do win the game by just clicking Woodhammer. Even though it's not as fun, it's still an Emboar win. I think we're on a nasty win streak as well in BSS, which is cool. Because this game's basically over. There's nothing Greninja can do. Like, it can protect and then make itself a normal type, and then it's going to get in regular form, and then what? I'm still going for Woodhammer. This should knock it out. It's Mega Greninja anyway. And that's why I played the bluff game early. Obviously, them getting no damage on me with... if they had gotten damage on me with Corviknight, I'd be fine. I'm pretty sure the endgame of this is still Emboar just winning. Emboar actually gets to come out, I think, if Corviknight attacks in the Meow. Because it never kills. I'm still playing under the assumption that I'm Scarf as well. So are they. And then... yeah, this dies. And then Mimikyu just is slightly less health, or has slightly more health, because it can actually Shadow Sneak KO Meowscarada. But the difference is, like, it doesn't really matter, right? Because we get up Trick Room, we Shadow Sneak, we sack ourselves, Emboar comes out and KOs everything. But that's a dub. Let's go. Okay, this team, Orange Slice, this team was really fun. Emboar actually felt so cool, and Mode Breaker was definitely important in the Mega Dragonite game. So I'm very happy about this. I'm very, very happy. We go on a 14 win streak in total, and I think we're going to call it that. So if you guys do enjoy, make sure you let me know. Feel free to leave a like. Feel free to subscribe to the channel as well. Let me show you guys the team one more time. And more importantly, we actually got, well, that is the team, but that's not the team that I want to show you. But more importantly, we actually got VP. It's more important. We actually got VP. So here's the team if you guys want it as well. And of course, if the team ID does not work, you guys can use the EV spreads. Leave a like. Feel free to subscribe to this. Thank you once again for 31,000 subscribers. Feel free to subscribe to my main channel, Pokeaim. I'm almost there to 500,000. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.